importance of prayers to a rebuilding project can't be overemphasized. Governor Ibikunle Amosun recognizes this, and with that in mind, he bade farewell to over 300 state-sponsored pilgrims to Jerusalem.
Ogun State government officials, clerics, and intending Christian pilgrims gathered at the Cultural Center Abeokuta for the farewell and Thanksgiving service. The Governor Ibikunle Amosun read the scriptures for the sermon.
Zechariah chapter 8, verses 20 to 22. Thus said the Lord of hosts, it shall yet come to pass that there shall come people and the inhabitants of many cities, and the inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, let us go speedily to pray before the Lord, and to seek the Lord of hosts. I will go also. Yea, many people and strong nations shall come to seek the Lord of hosts in Jerusalem, and to pray before the Lord.
Most Reverend Duke Odubanjo, Bishop of the Methodist Church of Nigeria, Egbayewa Diocese, charges the intending pilgrims on spiritual and moral conduct.
Going to Israel is a good thing, but it is not certificate to heaven. You are going there to see things for yourself, but coming back to Nigeria to live the life of Christ is the main goal. And it is in so doing that God will continually bless you, bless Ogun State, bless Nigeria, bless the world.
We are going there to pray. We are going there to glorify the good Lord, to let the good Lord know that yes, we appreciate that all that we've achieved, all that we've been doing is the grace of God. And that we appreciate that, and that's why we're here. So thank you for all that is done. And those ones that we will do. And if you look at where we find ourselves now as a nation, then we need a lot of prayers. We need it. I don't have any doubts in my mind that we need to be very close to God.
The pilgrims who spoke with Ogun State Weekly expressed their gratitude to the state government for sponsoring their trip to the Holy Land.
To see the reality of Jesus in existence, what he did when he was alive. And we are trusting God that by the time we go there and come back, he's really going to bring about a transformation to our nation in general. So I'm very happy. I want to thank God especially for the governor of Ogun State. And that shows that there is hope for this country. And whatever we ask God to do in regard to Nigeria, God will definitely do. And for Ogun State as a state.
This journey is going to be quite awesome, quite exciting. Because can you just imagine going to see where my Lord Jesus Christ, the one who came to die, to give me salvation, truth, where he lived his life.
One of the activities I'm going to engage in is to, first of all, pray for my dear country, Nigeria, and my state in particular, as well as pray for all prospective and intending pilgrimage for subsequent years to come.
I'm going to appreciate this trip a lot, and I want to thank him a lot for this opportunity. It shows he's a highly religious person who appreciates God, and God will always bless him.
In fact, I'm so thrilled about it because I've been looking forward to this for many years. But I thank God it's a perfect gift for my 50th birthday because I turned 50 in September.
In all, about 800 Christian faithful have benefited from the annual Christian pilgrimage in the 3.5 years of the Ibikunle Amosun administration, and it is expected that the pilgrimage will translate to goodwill and more fortunes for Ogun State.
And finally, on Ogun State Weekly today, praises poured in as Chief Mrs. H.I.D. Awolowo turned 99. Let's take you to Ikenne, where it all went down.
Popularly known as Awo, Chief Obafemi Awolowo's legacy surrounds us. The Naira note, the University in Ife, and a major street in a highbrow area of Lagos, just to mention a few. And of course, the woman behind this sage is Mrs. Anna Idowu Dideolu Awolowo, popularly known as HID. That's enough to celebrate the great woman. But the celebration moved to a higher gear as she turned 99 years old. Yes, 99. Ikena in Ogun State came alive as dignitaries from various areas of Nigeria congregated at the Efunyela Hall, part of the Awolowo residence. They include the Ogun State Governor and his wife, the Delta State Governor, a former Governor and Federal Minister Alhaji Lateef Jakande, Senator Daisy Danjuma, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, amongst many others. At the church service, Mama HID was also fondly called Yeye Odua, was in her element and full of praise. And what praise, worship, and celebration of a woman, late Chief Obafemi Awolowo described as a jewel of inestimable value.
Disciples will represent all that is good in human life. Indeed, selflessness, being virtuous, integrity, everything, name it. Just those good qualities that Baba Awolowo has. And I'm sure that there's no way we can separate you from Baba. They've mentioned it. If a man is doing well, ask who is the wife. You have done well, and that's why he's just still doing
The officiating minister, Right Reverend Babatunde Ogunbanwo, the Bishop of Ijebu Southwest, seized the occasion to call for purposeful leadership and commitment to national development in today's politicians.
What makes a man or a woman to live long? And the Bible gave an answer. Proverbs 10:27. The fear of the Lord prolong days. Our nation needs people like Mordecai in times like this. We need men and women who will be able to expose and oppose evil doings, even at the risk of their lives.
To many, Mama HID is outstanding.
What Mama has is not just a gift of long life. She has a very lucid mind. She has not lost her senses at all. She has not lost her memory. And she's able to engage with everybody. She sees you, she knows you. You don't have to say who is greeting her. The conversation starts where it ended last week. She can call you on the phone. She gets emails. She reads papers. She's very blessed with a vivid mind. She's alive. She's not just living. She's living well. So thank God for that.
Yeah, she's seen her children, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren. She's lived a really blessed life. She married a man who loved her, looked after her. So she's enjoyed this side of the world. My only prayer for her now is that she makes it to heaven so that she'll continue to enjoy eternity.
Well, I feel very lucky. Not very many in fact, none of my friends have a great-grandparent. And the fact that Mama is still able to relate to us and chat with us, she asks after us, we call her, I'm blessed.
We are all here to learn from her, to celebrate with her the number of years that she is celebrating today. It's not often that you see anybody that is reaching the age of 99, and by God's grace we will come here again next year to celebrate 100.
Her memory is complete. It shows the grace of God in her, and that's how to live life. She's been so blessed because she has lived a good life. A loyal wife, a patriot, and a great nationalist.
Well, I'm a member of this family, and I'm married that she's 99, and I just pray that God will continue to bless her.
Mama Awolowo was born 99 years ago in Ikenne, is blessed with 5 children, 20 grandchildren, and 32 great-grandchildren.
And it's on that note that we draw the curtains on this edition of the program. Thanks for watching.
Join us same time next week for another edition. Bye for now.